Right, so I did this last time when we did the last stream. Let's go over things again. I think it's only fair we go over the rogues we played this time round. First off, starting with Shark. I'm actually really happy I gave him another shot. I'm so happy I dived into his gameplay a little bit more. I'm so happy that I gave time to him. I love Stimpack. I love his submachine gun, the D40C. I think that's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. The fact that you can use Stimpack as a revive or a quick buff me up boss, I'm going in. I actually love it. The diversity of that makes Shark an overall amazing character. Genuinely love his tech. I think he's absolutely brilliant. Did leave Pyro. Yeah, good. Sorry, I was just checking. So yeah, Shark, definitely great choice. Dallas. Now, I still love Dallas. I completely understand why Dallas is a top pick for a lot of people. I still don't think Target Finder warrants a pick every time though. Target Finder's good, and in sometimes great when you're trying to track where they are. But if people know you have a Dallas on their team, they can work around it. They can use Dallas's Q as a way of tricking the enemy party, which if they do that, they've won. Or they could considerably win better. But Dallas I really enjoy. I think he's super solid. Devotion is a sweet gun. I don't know, there's just something about Dallas I don't like. There's just something about Dallas that's just screaming rework. And I think it is his ability. Like, I like his ability. I really do. But I just don't think... I don't know whether it's his actual ability, though, or I don't know whether it's his passive. Because I think it's more so his passive that needs to change over his ability. Because his ability is absolutely fine, right? Being able to track the closest enemies for a short duration? Fine. But recharging your ability on a down? I don't think so. I really don't think so. What you should do is you should have it like I said it, right? So you use his Q as a hard radar to find that one guy. His passive, like genuinely his passive, should be when he downs someone, the down lets out like an echo radar that if an enemy is within range, then they're revealed. So enemies that are clustered together show up, rather than it doesn't have the huge range that it has on its Q, but his passive allows him to get like a tiny range radar with, like, it may only tick up for like a split second or like a couple of seconds shorter than Target Finder, but that would just make his gameplay a lot more interesting in my opinion. I think it should be the closest enemy for the ability. Yeah, it is. It already is. So I think Target Finder's fine. I just don't think Recharge is good enough. I think Recharge, if you changed that up and made it so that when he downs an opponent, that opponent sets off a mini radar circle, that if anyone within that circle gets ticked, whether they're behind walls, crouching nearby, etc., it pings them so that Dallas knows where they are, but maybe only Dallas knows where they are, so then it's a matter of communication as to whether Dallas wants to give that information to the party. Incentivize team play. That's what I'm going for there with my idea for Dallas. That being said though, loving the bits. Dima. I still don't know. I think it's kind of like Glitch, where it would show if people were near. Yeah, but Glitch doesn't do that. Glitch doesn't do that. Well, Glitch kind of does that because it lets you know who you can hack, but doesn't necessarily gives you their direct location. While Dallas is all about direct finding where their location is. That's my logic. So with Dima, I don't know. I don't know whether he's just not my guy. I love the Merv. I think his Merv grenade launcher is really good. If you position that right, its AoE is huge. And I think that's great. Because so many characters have speed. In this game, the AoE needs to be large enough so that Even if they're trying to outrun it, they need to outrun it, not outwalk it, which I think is very important. Enemies you down are revealed to your team for a short duration. It's okay. Actually, I don't mind that. I actually don't mind that on Dima. I don't know, like, but thinking about it, like, Dima's your grenade explosives expert, right? He's your explosives expert, yet I'm realizing something all of a sudden, right? Hear me out. Now, I'm feeling something with Dima, and I don't know whether you guys know. When you think explosives expert, or guy that specializes with explosives, especially with his Q, I don't know about you, but I would think of a guy that at least has an option for an LMG. Why do we only have the Mamba and the Kar-30, or the KA-30? I personally think you should have Mamba as a DMR option. Instead of a KA-30, you should either have the same LMG that Anvil has, or a different unique LMG just to him. Because I don't know, I kind of always link LMGs with explosive guys or big tank guys. Either that, or it's just that I don't really like the KA-30, but again, it goes with my mini stigma on assault rifles at the moment, so I think I have to give, you know what, in all honesty, I think I have to give Dima another chance. I have to play with Dima more to really think about it, but I don't think Burned, I don't know, I'm a 50-50 on Burned. 50% of me says it's good, the other 50% of me thinks that why doesn't Dima have the ability where when he goes down, he drops a grenade, and if he kills someone, or if he downs someone as he drops a grenade, he pops back up on critical health. In all honesty, I would love that, because that encourages Dima plays. See what you guys say. Why doesn't he have a grenade launcher? That's his Q. Yuki, that is his ability, so he kind of does have it. Breaching with explosives needs to be mobile. They're trying to make him a pushed. The LMG would slow that down. Yeah, I get you. They could even give him an underbarrel. No. Oh well. Now that I say that, the underbarrel idea would be good. Like if you gave him, yeah. Let's think about this for a second. If you gave him the Mamba, so you keep a DMR on him, but then you gave him an assault rifle that could have an optional fire at T3. So like instead of increased damage, you had like a quick like switch fire to like a single use underbarrel. Yeah, like an underbarrel Q as an alternative. Sure. Yeah, I could see that. I could absolutely see that. Absolutely. I don't know. I'm still 50-50 on Burned. I would have either like Burned, or I would prefer if he had the kill confirm thing where he goes down, drops a grenade, and if someone comes over and they're too close, grenade blows up, and if they go downed, Dima pops back up again. But then some characters can have resistance to explosive damage, so it may not guarantee him getting back up again. One could be shotgun underbarrel, one could be grenade. I mean, yeah, sure. I mean, I think you should have, with Dima specifically, I think you should have the option in like the perks to pick like a third grenade. Like if you had grenade 1, grenade 2, like if you could, yeah, maybe a perk, or maybe his like unique perk could be that if you completely tear up a grenade, you can tear it up to tier 3 and you get 2 of them. That would be cool. Proximity mine? Like an incendiary shoddy? Yeah, I can see that. There's just something about Dima I'm not keen on. But I don't know whether that's because I haven't played him enough. I don't know whether that's because it's gameplay. Something's not on. I want to love him, but nothing's stopping me from doing that. When you have Lancer, I think Lancer's absolutely amazing. I love Lancer to pieces. I love her SMG, the HMR-24S. I think she's beautiful. I think her ability is awesome. I think elusive is amazing. She is an absolute attacking powerhouse, and I love it a bit. Like if I could have, I think we're now having a battle of the waifus between Lancer, Ronin, and Vi. We have 3 waifus for the waifu battle, and I don't know who wins. I honestly think you should practice for quick scopes on Phantom. Once again, we're used to it. I generally think you'll reconsider her. Don't get me wrong, we will have to have, like... I think we're going to have, like, a stream session where I try to only pick Phantom. To force myself to really try her more. I think that's what we've got to try and do. Because I don't want to alienate Phantom. I think I just need to... It's one of those... It's a skill gap thing. You know what I mean? Skill gap thing. Either way... Lancer's brilliant. I love Lancer to bits. I think her tech is brilliant. I love her mini backstory, and I'm waiting on that bio. I want that bio to be absolutely beautiful, just like she is. But you know what, Lancer? Thank you. Ronin is just absolutely amazing. In all honesty, I'm considering Lancer and Ronin to be my attack mains. Vi will also always be my defense main. But Lancer and Ronin, absolutely. Ronin's just great. I think she's absolutely brilliant. SLC for the win. Love. Trench. I like him. I do like Trench. Quickscope headshotting 2 out of 3 people per round is nuts. I agree. So yeah. Trench I like. Trench I do like. I think it's a matter of getting used to placing his barbed wire to more effectively use it. But I definitely like the MXR. I think the MXR is a beautiful rifle. And he runs with the Executioner as well, which is a nice little pistol to have. Absolutely nice little pistol. MXR is really nice, especially when you hit it at tier 3. That is a beautiful rifle to have. I want to try him with the HRM. I definitely want to try him with this. Because I want to see... More so because I don't want to alienate assault rifles. But at the same time, I think him with an assault rifle would be beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I think the only thing about Trench I don't like... Not a big fan on tear gas in general. I don't think tear gas is that strong. Deploy gadget that negates for the next incoming projectile. I mean, this is good. This is handy, but it's situational. Like if you're against a Ronin or a like if you're against Ronin or Dima, well, you can pretty much use it against anyone because of grenades. Do not get me wrong. I don't like it. I just really don't. I know it's because of his defense play though. So with that in mind, it makes sense. I just personally don't like using it. I think they should swap Burn and Gadget up on Trench and the other dude. Yeah. Yeah, you know what? You've got a point. You've actually got a point. Why does Trent have Gadget up and Dima have Burned? That should actually be the other way round. I would definitely consider that. Most definitely. I didn't clock onto that at first. I think they should give a 3-round burst pistol to some people. I mean, that would be an idea for like a future rogue. Give the future rogue their own unique pistol. Because I think a lot of these guys have their own mix and match pistols. I think we need someone with their own unique pistol to really spice things up a bit. And I think a burst pistol would be good. Would be a very good option. But yeah, Trench I like. But definitely think Gadget Up needs to switch with Dima, and Burn needs to switch to Trench. I think that's a good shout. And what can I say? Best girl. Absolute best girl. I need to get used to Nightshade. I really do. Nightshade just has such a tight magazine size. An absolutely tight magazine size. I mean... I would go with the tactical, but the range on that thing is just... Reload time is... Reload time's 0.38, but I believe this is a per bullet reload. So that's... Bearing in mind, that's 0.38 per bullet, and you've got 6 bullets. So that's 6 times 0.38. Whilst for this, it's 2.3. Just straight. Let me see. I think Dallas has a unique pistol. Yeah, Dallas has. Because Dallas has his LW6 revolver. He's the only one with this 6-barrel revolver. And I think that works for him because he's got that cowboy look. He's obviously the cowboy of the bunch. Why not give him one? It makes sense. But yeah, Vi I still love to bits. I love her poisons. I love leeching poison. I think leeching poison is very good for the dot damage as well. And healing her up that little bit. Yeah, I just think Vi's great. Solid. Really nice defender. Pop shot is a better than the attack ones. Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah, again, I need to test for shotguns more. I need to actually play with the shotguns more to actually come up with an agreement on that. But ladies and gents, that will do it for this evening. That was our stream of Rogue Company. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did enjoy and you want to consider joining the party, having a good time in the future, there's only one thing to do. Why don't you look at the chat right now and consider joining the Discord server? Come on over to the Discord server and let me know that you are an explosive follower. And you can be given the appropriate role for it. But when you come on over, you can just chill out with like-minded guys. We can play games. You're more than welcome to join me on stream sessions like the guys did today. All good, all up in the air, all much fun. So much explosive action to be had, not just today, all week long. I'm going to be back on Thursday with some Yu-Gi-Oh! Fun times, so that'll be good. Probably running my Koala deck if anyone's interested. We're going to see how that goes. Well, with that being said, ladies and gents, thank you very much for joining me for Rogue Company. Be sure to consider following, maybe even subscribing if you want to be cheeky. And if you're watching this on YouTube, definitely subscribe because it's the opposite way around. But until next time, guys, have a good one. Have a good morning, evening, afternoon, whatever time it may be. I'm TheXploder. This is Rogue Company. The Explosive, and I'll be seeing you guys next time. Bye!